What's going on, everybody? My name is Nico, and I finally got that dark matter, boys. So this is a gameplay on jungle using the ICR with grip 1 and 2 and FMJ. Finally got the dark matter. I'm really happy about that because now I can use whatever I want. Also, FMJ is on the gun because the ICR's time to kill is kind of low, and I didn't feel like getting messed over or messed up by armor users, so I could cut right through them and not take an extra shot to kill them. But yeah, so jungle. For whatever reason, the footsteps on this map are incredibly loud when people are down in the swampy areas, which is beneficial to me since I use headphones and dead silence, so I can hear people who are smushing around in the swamps. So, yay me! It actually makes like flanking and stuff extremely hard for people who don't use dead silence. And even if I was not using dead silence, it would make hearing incredibly hard. It's a terrible, terrible experience not using dead silence on this map because there's so many parts where there's water. Basically, the entire lower area makes your footsteps just smush super loudly. But yeah, dark matter. The reason I'm using the base variant ICR here is because, for whatever reason, on variant weapons, dark matter doesn't stay in between games. So if I wanted to create classes with dark matter on it, I could only do one at a time. And like, well, excuse me. Basically, the way it works is I would set the dark matter camo on my Patriot MX9, the unicorn version of the GKS. I don't remember what the variant is actually called, but I don't use the unicorn skin. I would put dark matter on it, and the Blinding Glory ICR. And whenever I went into a match, I would come back out, and it would be the dark matter camo would be off the gun. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense. Diamond stays just fine, so I don't understand why dark matter comes off. But you would have to put it on every single time, and if you don't use that weapon in the match, like right before, that was a terrible way to word that. If you don't use the weapon right after you set the camo in the match you're going into, it just doesn't stay on the gun, which is really annoying and kind of shitty. But yeah, other than that minor inconvenience that hopefully gets patched with the new operation that's coming out and the really big update next week for PC and Xbox. Today, as far as I know, for PS4 users. Yeah. Like, hopefully it gets changed in that. If it doesn't, that would really, really suck, because that means I'd have to go, like, another week without using the variant weapons that I earned, which would be butt. But, you know, I'll get over it. I'll just use the base variants. It's not like those weapons have that much of a difference. I just prefer some of the models, and then I prefer the iron sights on the Blinding Glory compared to the regular ICR. But yeah, kind of a long match because I spent like a minute up here, which sucks because I kind of just wasted my drone squad. I didn't know exactly where the enemy was spawning, so I didn't want to rush around with the ICR at all. So, unfortunately, kind of a wasted drone squadron, but at the same time, hey, I lived, and that's always good in a TDM style game mode, like Kill Confirmed is. The less you die, the less tags you drop, meaning the less points the enemy can earn. But if you're not killing people, you're also not doing anything either. You're not a detriment, but you're also not a, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't help your team if you're not killing things and trying to get tags, or at least letting your teammates get tags. But yeah, I don't know. I like the ICR a lot. I'm glad I went through and did the dark matter grind because I learned what weapons I do and do not like. Man, my fucking getting all kinds of tongue-tied right now. I don't know why. But yeah, if I hadn't done the dark matter grind, I probably would have found the weapons I liked and just kept using them. But I wouldn't know what weapons I didn't like or why I didn't like them. So, still glad I did it. I'll never use the RK7 as a secondary. That gun is garbage. The semi-auto pistol is just better in every single way. The Mozu is a fucking monster that you can use as a primary as soon as you get speed loader on it, which is fun. On PC, a little bit busted with the Skull Splitter mod, since it's very clear that that mod was, or yeah, that attachment was designed with not being able to just snipe people from across the map with it in mind, because it has no recoil, so you could just spam the thing at range and just drop people like crazy fast. But, you know, I've already touched on, like, guns that weren't balanced for PC so many different times. I'm not going to do it here. I'm just going to play the game as it is. And if Treyarch decides to put in, like, PC-specific balancing past the dual SOGs and stuff, I think the barrel choke, I think that's the reason why the barrel choke's not so good. I'd have to go reread patch notes, because I know the dual SOGs got nerfed a second time, or a third time on PC. I think it's a third time? Maybe it was a second time. I don't know. They got nerfed multiple times on PC, and I know it was one more than console because everybody was using dual SOGs on PC because it was super easy to just run around, even with a suppressed dual SOG setup, and just wreck everybody in a lobby. Because there was just nothing you could do at that close range where the dual SOGs would engage on you that you just couldn't react. They put so many bullets downstream, there's nothing you could do. But other than that balancing, for sure they need to nerf the Tempest on for Prophet, because it's ridiculous. Either get rid of how quick the projectile fires or how big the projectile is and make it less easy to use, or just straight up make it so Prophet's Tempest is non-lethal. Because right now, it's better than any of the other lethal abilities. Like, it's better than Ajax's shield, it's better than the Annihilator, it's better than the War Machine, because Prophet can not only multi-wipe teams via like shocking one person, downing them, it chain shocking to 2 or 3 more people, killing all of them in the same like shot, then turning around, going to another spawn, doing it again, turning, going to another spawn, doing it again, or just standing in the same spot and shooting them as they run at him from spawn. But you know, like, it's too much. It's way too much. This is one of the reasons, like, the Mog 12 gameplays I'm going to upload in the next couple of days, because I'm rendering these all out near the similar time, so I have a bunch of videos ready for an entire week. They, like, you can tell in one of them, or I think in both of them, the only reason I'm able to get momentum going, to get streaks and stuff, is because I was using Prophet and I used the Tempest. It's absurd. It shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be able to guarantee, or, like, with a 90% guarantee, make sure that I'm going to go on a fucking rampage with the Tempest when I get it. But yeah, that's the game. They also need to nerf the fact that he can refill ammo with scav bags for his Tempest. But yeah, that's the game. I went 55-4. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.